Good morning, everybody. This is V from the Q Garden. I was about to say Q Kitchen because I've been cooking all night and I've literally not gone to bed yet. But no, we're in the Q Garden this morning. And I'm actually looking at my garden through a very dirty glass window. So we're going to open this so we don't have to look at those fingerprints anymore. We've got all kinds of wonderful things going on out here in the garden today. First off, there's a crispness in the air that tells me that fall is coming. Very excited. That's my favorite season. I've got some watermelons that are growing quite nicely and need to be trellised in some manner because they're starting to fall over. I've got all kinds of little cucumbers and squash growing in this box here. And I need to figure out a trellis system for that. Probably just going to get some cattle panels, and put them down here and then go up with a board or something and then go back down here. And that'll give them something to climb up so that we can garden them vertically. Now, here's some interesting things. My daughters have been visiting the community garden and bringing me things. So, these right here actually are beets. They were golden beets that Miss Z brought us from the farmer's market last Friday. This, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It was in a bucket that my kids brought me from the community garden. Same goes with this. Some kind of pea or something. We'll figure it out when it gets a little older. This is one of my cuttings from my Irish-ized tomato, as well as this. And that's, I'm not sure. Oh, that's just a dried up piece of dead leaf. This seems to be either a pea or, I'm not sure what exactly, so we'll have to wait. But he came up at the same time as this one, and they just randomly showed up in one of my boxes. I've got more right there. A bunch of them just came up, so I'm not sure what they are, but we'll figure it out in a little bit. I believe these right here are my peppers. These little guys. That is a squash of some sort. And this right here came out of the community garden, so I'm not really sure what they are. The person who planted the garden doesn't remember. There's more. This is kind of like my tomato nursery. That's a cutting from my Irish-ized tomato. These are the cherry tomato seedlings that grew up. That, of course, is an onion. One of the last onions that's not in my onion bin to winterize itself. These are a bunch of cuttings off my Irish-ized that I need to get into the ground or the soil today. Or let them sit there for a little bit. They don't have any roots, so that's my main concern. I believe these are either the broccoli right here. They're either broccoli or they are turnips. I'm not really sure exactly. I'll figure that out in a little bit too. But it looks like it needs a trellis to go up to. This is my newest addition. This is my mint plant that Miss Z got from the Walmart out in Idaho. There's some more. Oh, that's worm juice. Oh, isn't that beautiful? There's some more little cuttings There's 3 cuttings in there from my Irish eyes. And these sticks are for me to trellis them and train them to go up the stick. This is some beautiful plant that had a bunch of beautiful purple flowers. These are where the flowers were right here, these little nodes, and then there was vines and stuff, and I still have yet to figure out what it is. But it grew roots. It had roots, so I put it in the ground. This is my onion flower that I'm still waiting to die off so I can get its seeds. All my potato plants have been harvested, and they yielded a little bit. There is my eggplant. She's doing quite wonderfully. Ow. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds, or 4, not seeds, 4 flowers. And these are self-pollinators, so all I have to do is just take it and vibrate it a little. Just don't let your neighbors see you do this, because they kind of think you're, I don't know, beating up the plant or something. I have no idea what they think. I don't really want to know, to tell you the truth. So that should do enough. I do that 2 or 3 times a day when I come out. There's some more of my tomato cuttings, and I'm not sure what is going on with my plant. It looks like it got too hot there or something. There's my rosemary. I repotted that one. There's the oregano. It needs to be repotted. There's the zucchini. It needs to be checked on. It's got plenty of water. I just need to move these 2 containers out of there so it has enough room. Alright, let's slowly turn around this way. I'm still waiting for these little guys to ripen up. They are getting much bigger and fatter, as you can see. They're bigger than the other ones I pulled off. And these are starting to ripen. So I'm very excited about that. There's a golden beet down there. I believe that's one of my cherry tomatoes. And that growing down there, I'm not sure exactly what it is. Could be a pepper. But there's another, that seedling is actually from one of the little green tomatoes I didn't think would grow, so I just kind of popped them down in the sand, in the soil there. Well, it worked. I believe these are peppers. I could be wrong. More little guys. Something coming up there. Who knows? That actually looks like it might be a kale or a lettuce. Not sure what that is. This is pretty much my herb nursery. There's some sage. I actually brought that sage from the store. And, this sage right here. And in one of the little plastic containers, and just put it in some water, let it grow some roots, and plopped it in the soil there. I also did this with the rosemary, but it's not going as well. There's some more tomatoes I need to replant. Back here is my 1 tomato plant that needs to be repotted, a broccoli, and 2 onions. Alright, have to be very careful turning around here. It's really crowded. There's one of my oreganos that needs to be repotted. That is a squash or a zucchini, I'm not sure which. There's a little bitty head of romaine down there. There's another tomato plant. That's my sage. And what I wanted to look for in here with some worms to see how they're doing, but they look like they're quite moist. They're doing pretty good. That is my worm juice. It's quite a bit of worm juice. So, we're trying to turn this way. This is a plant that my children got me out of the community garden. That is a radish, actually. It also came with a giant stalk that was covered in little pea pods, radish pods, which are full of seeds. So they are sitting on my kitchen table in a plastic container until they dry out, so that I can just put the seeds in one of my little manila brown envelopes and save it for next year, or next season, really. These are some more of the cherry tomatoes. They are definitely strong enough now to be put in their own container, so I'll be doing that in the next few days. I think, yes, this came from the community garden, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh no, I take that back. That's actually a cutting off my Irish Ice tomato. These are the cherry tomatoes. They're growing quite nicely there, so they're ready to go. That was just a volunteer of some sort, so I'm not really sure what it is. We'll stick it in a place and watch it grow. Figure out what it is. These are some more of my cherry tomatoes. And I think that's pretty much it. This is my hot compost bin. And I need it to actually plant the tomatoes into the mini bin I have down there after I take these two pots out, of course. And then I'm going to put all these little cherry tomatoes in there and grow them. And I think I've got some cuttings there. There's just stuff I pulled up, like the potato plant and stuff like that. And it'll just go into one of my compost bins when I get these tomatoes out. Alright, well, I think that's it for outside. Let's see what's going on inside. Alright, this is my cucumber and squash box. And these mostly are from the community garden. I've got these growing up here. They're literally growing up the water bottle. This is not finished yet. It's going to have a series of these wires. They're just really long twisty ties, but they're really, really long twisty ties. So that's going to be going up these little wire holders, which are actually just the ends of fly swatters that my daughter Essie has destroyed. That's why we get them from the dollar store. That was just a dead leaf. This, I'm not sure what it is. It came from the community garden. These, 1, 2, 3, 4 are tomato cuttings, and they need to come out of that box. That was actually supposed to be the tomato nursery, but it ended up being a squash and zucchini nursery instead. So that is pretty much it at the moment. Oh no, it's not. Wait a second. This is a little experiment I was doing with the sunflower microgreens, and I must say it's growing quite nicely. So we'll probably be putting those in soil in the next few days, and that answers at least the question of, can you grow roots on microgreens? And you can at least grow roots on them. So the next part of our question is, will they grow in soil? So we'll go plant these a little later today. And I'll see you later. It is now 5:52 on Wednesday, August 26th. And I'm going to try and get an hour or two a nap before my my home care aides get here. And then I'll probably do another video for you guys, because I saved a lot of seeds, which is why I'm still up. So y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.